What's up, cooking squad? It's your girl Tay, and I am back with another cooking video. Today is our Cookbook Collab video. We do this monthly, and it is hosted by Tamara from Southern Wife, Everyday Life. Y'all make sure y'all go and check out her channel. And today's recipes are coming out of Taste of Home, all-time best recipes. So that is the cookbook that I will be using today. I will make sure that I link that cookbook down below, along with Southern Wife Everyday Life. I will link her channel down below. And we also have some other awesome ladies that are joining in this collab as well, and I will also leave the cookbook playlist down in the description board below as well, so y'all make sure y'all go and check that out. So these are the recipes that I will be making in today's video. I will be making the Mexican street corn chowder, and I also will be making the pork and cheesy macaroni sliders. So without further ado, let's get started. So first we are going to start by peeling some fresh corn. We are just going to peel all the green leaves off, and we are going to clean it off really good. So next what we're going to do is we're going to cut our corn off the cob, and then we are going to take the back of our knife and kind of milk the corn on the cob so we can get some of those corn juices out of the corn on the cob. So now that we have all of our corn all nice and peeled, now we are just going to add some water to our corn. I'm adding 1 1/4 of a cup of water. And then we are going to let our corn simmer for a few minutes, and we are going to top it with a lid. Next, we are just going to fry up some bacon until they are nice and crispy. Once the bacon is done, we are going to remove the bacon from the skillet and place them on a paper towel to drain. Next, we are going to saute some onion, some green bell peppers, and some jalapeno peppers. So we are going to saute our vegetables for a few minutes, and we're going to add our seasonings. I'm adding some chipotle pepper, and I'm going to add in some salt, and I'm also going to add some pepper along with some ground cumin. So now that our veggies have finished sauteing, we're going to move that to the side. I'm going to grab the corn and place it on that pallet, and then we are going to add our vegetables to our corn, and then we're going to give it a really good mix. Then we are just going to top our corn with a lid, and we're going to let it simmer for a few minutes. Next, we are going to add a cup of heavy whipping cream to our corn. Next, I'm going to take 1 lime and I am going to zest it in our corn, and then we are going to squeeze the lime juice in the corn as well. Then I'm just going to season up the corn with my go-to seasonings because it didn't have enough seasoning in there for me. Just some onion powder, garlic powder, and seasoning salt. I'm also going to add in some more chipotle pepper and some more ground cumin. I'm going to add in a little bit more salt and pepper as well. So our corn chowder is all done, so I'm just going to put a few spoonfuls in the bowl. I'm going to add a few pieces of bacon on top. Then I'm going to just place some fresh slices of jalapeno peppers on top as well. Then I'm going to take some cotija cheese. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm going to sprinkle that on top of our corn. Then I'm going to take some parsley and sprinkle that on top. And so this is the finished product of our Mexican street corn chowder, and I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Leave me a comment down below if you're thinking about trying this recipe or if you cooked something like this before. So now we are heading over to our next recipe, which is pork and cheesy macaroni sliders. Right now I am boiling about a cup of cavatappi noodles, and I'm using the brand Deco, and I added a little bit more noodles to my water just in case I needed some extra noodles for this recipe. And now I have some pulled pork here that I'm going to put in the microwave. And while our pulled pork is in the microwave cooking, we are going to go ahead on and drain our noodles. And so we're going to begin making our sauce. I have a tablespoon of butter here that I'm going to melt in my saucepan. So once the butter has melted, we are going to add in our flour, and then we are going to whisk it up really well until it becomes thick. Then we are going to gradually pour in our milk while we are still whisking the butter and the flour. Then we're going to just add in a little bit of pepper and continue to stir. We're going to stir until our sauce becomes thickened, and then we are going to add in some sharp cheddar cheese, and we are going to stir that until it melts. So our cheese was a little too thick, so I added in a little bit more milk. So once our cheese is all nice and melted, we are going to add a cup of cooked pasta, and we are going to blend that well with our cheese. So I just added in a little bit more cooked pasta in case I needed more pasta for our sliders. So now we're going to start working on our sliders. I have some Pam here that I'm going to spray my pan with, and then I'm going to take our Hawaiian rolls and put them in the pan as well, and then we are going to cut our Hawaiian rolls in half. So now that we cut our Hawaiian rolls in half, I have my pulled pork here that I warmed up in the microwave, and we are just going to place our pulled pork on the bottom half of our Hawaiian roll. going to add our cooked macaroni and cheese. We are going to place that on top of our pulled pork. Next, we are going to melt some butter for our sauce for our rolls. So now that our butter is melted, I'm going to add in some ground mustard, and then we are going to add in some honey as well, and then we are going to stir it up really well, and then we are going to top our Hawaiian rolls with the butter sauce. And so after we add our butter, we're going to place them in the oven for a few minutes. So our sliders are done. Now I am just going to place some toothpicks in them and then top them with some fresh jalapeno peppers. So this is the finished product of our pork and cheesy macaroni sliders. I hope you guys enjoy both of these recipes that I prepared for you on today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time I upload a new video. And make sure you go and check out Southern Wife Everyday Life's channel, and also check out the cookbook playlist to see all the other recipes that the other ladies have prepared. And thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next cooking video. Peace out.